Hello everybody, and welcome to Borderlands Game of the Year Edition 100%, or as many people like to call it, Platinum Series. Now, I will be doing this on Steam, on PC. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. As you can see, the trophy counter, or achievement counter, has already started off with 20 out of the 80 achievements. So, when I got back into the game, the first thing that I'd done was complete all of the kind of side quests, as I had a bunch already accepted. Here is where I got the Firestone achievement. This is for completing every single side quest in Firestone in the main world. After achieving the 21st achievement, I then went on to the next area of the world. I then had to kill the Skagzilla while in the second world. This fight was decently tough as I was under-leveled-ish at the time, but this caused me to get the next achievement, which is where I reached level 20. After reaching level 20, I then done a few more side quests, such as blowing up bandits out in the desert, to then getting the next achievement, 12 Days of Pandora, which would then shortly after unlocking the 12 Days of Pandora achievement, I then unlocked my next achievement for running over 25 enemies in a vehicle, which is called Get a Little Blood on the Tires. I then had some other side missions to complete, such as running over some scythids, and then we had this one side mission where we had to get this elemental artifact. Now honestly, this is one of the biggest side missions so far in the game, and honestly I did not expect it. We walked into this room, so the two statues like, oh, this is cool, and then I didn't expect the teleporting invisible guardian specters. Now, I did kill all three of them quite easily, did not put much of a fight up. After completing all the side missions in the area, we returned the mission to the guy in the jail cell. Now, the next thing that we had to do, well, I had to do, sorry, not we, talking nonsense. The last thing that I had to do was, the next thing that I had to do was go kill someone called Mad Mel. Now, this guy was in an arena in a very heavily armored version of the runners, which are the vehicles that the enemies drive around, and I drive around as well. And here's the arena. I think this arena was such a cool kind of detail, all the fire and everything. But yeah, this guy did not put up much of a fight with my lovely corrosive rocket launcher. After talking to the Claptrap, I then headed to the new area called New Haven. Now this is the second safe area of the game, practically has everything you need, the bounty board, shops. It's a nice area. Anyways, this is where I accepted some new bounties on the bounty board. I love getting the side missions done, gives you a lot of XP, and completed a few more story missions. Upon arriving to the city gates, we then met the new kind of leader of the city called Helena Pierce. I then turned the mission in for killing Mad Mel, and then we had to go around powering on some generators for the city, which would then also open up some doors for us to explore the rest of the world. Now, whilst I'm here, I may as well talk about this, as I've already done I think 2, and I just haven't put it into a recording. So there's this one, we can say missable, as you can delete the item out of your inventory. You basically have to complete and save every single claptrap in a certain area. Now these are honestly not hard to miss at all, the claptraps itself. Just the trouble is if you delete it, you will not get the achievement. Now, the achievement is called Fully Loaded. Fully Loaded is rescue enough claptraps to earn 42 inventory slots. After heading to the cave to get some corrosive crystals, I then collected a repair kit to save the claptrap inside of the corrosive cave, which would then unlock me the achievement Paid in New Haven for completing 5 missions in the New Haven area. After getting that achievement, I then moved on to completing the side quests in this area and honestly, it was not hard at all. We had to fight a Mothrak, which is, this massive version of this one of the winged creatures. And then we had to go fight the hardest boss in the game so far, in quotation marks, King Wee Wee. What a name. Honestly, boom, dead, super fast. After completing all of these side quests, I then unlocked my next achievement, which is for getting 25 kills with a corrosive weapon. After pushing through all of the enemies in the area, I finally made it to Tannis. Now, if you're wondering who Tannis is, I didn't explain so well earlier. She's basically a scientific researcher who is trying to find the secret of the vault. And everyone knows her as Dr. Tannis if you have played the other games.
Welcome to my camp, or what's left of it.
After talking to Dr. Tannis and finishing the mission off, we then get our next achievement, which is for discovering Crazy Earl's scrapyard. Upon talking to Crazy Earl, I handed in my quest that was already due to him, which is meeting him, and then I have to basically blow up this place and kill some bandits and creatures for him. I then grabbed the sea charge off the crate and went to go plant it on the pillar. When I was in this area, I also found a claptrap kind of hidden out the way. I then grabbed the repair kit and repaired him, then made my way out of there to go do another quest for Crazy Earl. For this quest, I had to go to a new area. This quest, was amazing. Peak. We had to collect 24 bottles of alcohol because that is his average daily consumption, judging by the look of him. After completing that quest, I then enter Rustcommon East, and further into there, I enter Crom's Canyon, which will unlock me my 28th achievement for discovering Crom's Canyon. Whilst in Crom's Canyon, I collected the repair kit for the next claptrap just across the bridge, and I also finally collected all the canned meat for Crazy Earl. Very shortly after this, I unlocked my 29th achievement for getting the 25 pyro kills. On the way over to kill Crom, as he is wanted and has a vault key piece, we are in this lovely cave here, and this lovely badass psycho is chasing me, but yeah, that's God. Let's call him Spaghetti Joe. How about that? I then made it to the entrance to Crom's kind of lair, and a lovely cutscene plays out. As you can see, this is Crom, and this is the guy we have to kill. I then pushed my way up through Crom's kind of, let's just say, villain lair. I pushed up the hill, killed all of his kind of minions, and then finally killed him off, which then earned me the achievement Wanted Crom. And I also obtained a vault piece and a lovely space sniper. Whilst in Crom's Canyon, I had to kill someone called Reaver. Now this guy was just some very basic NPC. He literally died super fast, and gave me a lot of XP for the mission. I was then back in New Haven, handing in my side quests, and on the way back out to finish off one of the other side quests, I killed this random nice guy who helped me get the achievement, which is for killing 25 enemies with shock weapons. From now on, I will probably be skipping most of the side missions. And I know that kind of, some people want to get straight on with the thing, some people want to see all of it. But based off kind of all the videos on YouTube about this already, it's my decision that I'm going to focus mainly on the story and trophy missions only. Now, I get 3 achievements within quite a close time frame. On, I think after the first round of the arena, I get my $1 million achievement. I then unlock my 33rd achievement when I talk to this guy over here. This achievement is for getting to level 30. I then head over to kill Janus. Keep saying Knob, Jesus Christ. Janus Cobb. I kindly give Janus some lovely bullets in the body. You know, some little kind of bullets of love. After killing Janus Cobb, I then want to go turn in my quest. Just after turning in my quest, I earned my 34th achievement for getting to level 10 weapon proficiency on my shotgun. We are now going to do achievement after achievement after achievement. I get my next achievement for loading into the Trash Coast. Well, finding the Trash Coast. I then had to fight a boss to get the next vault key. Now this boss fight was very simple. It's just the hive that spawns kind of like the weird winged creatures. I then defeated the Rack Hive and claimed my vault key piece inside of the cave. For one of the best side missions so far in the game, one of the best, I had to fight this massive Queen Tarantella. Now this thing puts up a fight because these guys are only weak from behind, but I ended up killing the Queen and taking the abdomen and going to go kill the King. I forgot to say earlier that I ran into some new enemies. These guys are called the Lance Infantry, and they got Lance Engineer, and they obviously got the badass Lance. And so these guys are basically like the military on Pandora, and they are here to stop me trying to find the vault. To progress the story, I had to enter a new area called the Salt Flats. Now sadly, I did not get an achievement for this, but there is an achievement tied to this area, which is for rescuing the Claptrap. Whilst we were in this area, I had to push up the tower and kill Baron Flint. This guy honestly didn't seem like much of a villain, but here we go, the Salt Flats boss fight. I then proceeded to kill Baron Flint, which I earned an achievement for. And after that, turns out Tannis has supposedly turned on us, which is not good obviously for us, as she has all the vault key kind of parts, and so we have to go find her.
The Crimson Lance are about to make an unpleasant discovery and learn a harsh lesson. Oh, no, this wasn't supposed to happen. Stand by.
This is Commandant Steele of the Atlas Corporation Crimson Lance Starbomb Brigade. Be advised, in preparation of upcoming special operations of the Lance, I have ordered the Echo network shut down. Any attempt to circumvent our control will be met with punishment of death. Do not test me, or we may shut down the commerce grid as well. This is the only warning you will receive.
After the angry Russian woman shouts at me, I was on my way to Tannis, and I opened this kind of tape, And turns out it was a trap, and I had to fight off one of the big Russian like henchmen, and honestly this guy did not stand a chance. He had this cool weapon, but honestly I kind of sold it off as I didn't like it. It's just too slow for me. After defeating the boss, I then had to enter the Crimson Fastness, which is where Tanis is being held. Also, whilst I was in here, I got the missable achievement where I needed to rescue a few of the claptraps. I don't know if it was all of them, because I didn't keep track, but this earned me the achievement as I got my 42 slots. I then found Tanis, which then let me kind of progress the story mission, and then we obviously fixed the Echo device, and then got our 39th achievement for entering the Crimson area. Whilst in the Crimson area, I had to get 3 transmitter consoles activated, and after I'd done that, I then headed back to the area where Tanis is, and I put the transmitter kind of things inside of the Echo machine. Then Tanis wanted me to go kill Steel, as in the Russian lady who wants to go open the vault. On the way over, I discover this location called the Descent. Unfortunately, this does not give me an achievement, but the area after that will. I then get my 40th achievement for entering the Iridian Promontory, which is where the final boss fight of the game is. Whilst also in this area, I did get the 41st achievement for completing all missions in the Rust Commons area. I then entered the final area called the Vault, where I would fight the final boss of the game.
You have failed to listen to Commandant Steele. I've warned you time and again, yet you persist on ignoring my orders. The contents of the vault are rightfully the property of the Atlas Corporation. But you, you belong to me. Yes, the key works. Sergeant, get your team ready to go inside.
Don't give up.
Now this boss fight was honestly very easy, as I had very good weapons. The weak spots are obviously the big eye in the middle. Then on the top tentacles they have these purple kind of sacks which you can shoot, and that stops you getting attacked often. Now if you add the rocket launcher like I did, the kind of corrosion one that does a lot of damage, this boss fight you could just use that, honestly. It's super easy, and then the game has finished from that point on, but we have a post-credit scene to look at.
You opened the vault! I'm sorry I couldn't warn you about what was in it. But for you to be there to stop it, it couldn't have unfolded any other way. You did well, and your actions haven't gone unrewarded. The key won't open the vault for another 200 years, but I'm sure Tanis will pay you quite the fortune for it. Now go. I'll be watching.
Ooh, but check me out. Oh, come on, get down.
And that is it. We have beaten the main story. And then all we have now is the side quests, or sorry, not side quests, the kind of side achievements that we have to kind of go our way out for. Speaking English, brain's gone, poof. And then we obviously have the DLC, which I cannot wait to play as well. I done a bunch of grinding when I wasn't recording, and somehow I was, I think, level 40 something. When I closed the game, then I came back like 20 minutes after eating, and I'm somehow level 50, and I got the achievement, so I'm not going to complain, but I probably will do the DLC in a separate video, as my PC isn't that good, and I don't think it'll be able to hold all the recordings that I'm going to have to do, which is very unfortunate, and I'm very sorry about that, but the video will be linked and posted straight after. Anyway guys, I'm going to give you these 2 achievements, and we'll finish off the rest of them. Alright, now it is time for the small final cleanup, where I get all the rest of the achievements. Now I have to get through 3 other character skill kind of achievements done. We have to get 15 kills with their skill each. But we're going to go for the soldier this time.
Don't be alarmed.
And this guy basically had a automated turret. And yeah, all we're going to do is just kill the first kind of mini-boss of the game, then we can use our skill. There was one achievement where you had to kill an enemy by jumping on their head, and it was honestly quite easy, but don't do it at a high level is what I recommend. Do it when you have to do the kind of start of the game again. I then had to do the 3 characters' abilities, so the soldier has the automated turret, the sniper has the kind of eagle, and then the final character is kind of the brick guy. This means that I have done all of the base game achievements. Now, like I said earlier, I am going to do the DLC separately so I don't overload my PC with all these files and videos and footage and stuff. So guys, I'll see you in part 2, which I should upload shortly after, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of the 100% Borderlands kind of series. I will do every game in the series. Might skip out on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and the other one, mainly because I have already done them and it drove me insane. So anyway guys, have a good one. Goodbye.